Hello there, today we have LEGO Transformers animated Lugnut, and to my knowledge, the first Lugnut, or LEGO Lugnut, in years. Because, of course, some people tried to build a LEGO animated Lugnut back when the show came out, but the quality was not passable, and the builds were, honestly, I don't even remember. I didn't watch the videos because the thumbnails were very blurry, but, yeah, I guess here's, your newest LEGO Lugnut, which I think passes the bar for a Lego Lugnut, even though it's kind of low at this point. But I don't think there's a bar anyway. But what I was actually trying to say was that I think the build works pretty well for both modes. The one issue, as you can see right here, the wings kind of flop down. They're connected to these clips, so it means they're going to move up and down. And they're going to flop over. If not for these pieces right here, kind of just resting on that hinge like that. So it's kind of unfortunate, but at least it works. And I think the robot mode is better, so just gonna keep it in robot mode anyway, if I were to keep it. This thing is definitely going down because it takes up a lot of space and pieces. So yeah, as you also might have noticed, there's a little bit of a color mismatch going around. This is like these turrets right here, they're all like dark gray, but this one, they have like light gray barrels. Just didn't have more of these pieces. And down here with these like little nuke things, nuke rockets, these hinges are different colors. Once again, I just didn't have them all in that dark gray hinge. And down here, a little bit of like a pinkish color. It's not exactly pink. It's like a light purple. Also a lot of black and dark gray because, once again, I don't have a lot of purple pieces. And definitely you can see a color mismatch right here. This is blue actually up here. I don't know if it comes across well on camera. But all I really care about is that the shaping is right, and the shaping is right. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the alt mode. I guess, here's a look at the underside. Fairly clean. Definitely hollow right here, but it's fine. Oh yeah, also right here, a little bit of the color mismatch. Just a tan piece right there. It's kind of unnoticeable, so it's fine. But yeah, overall, I don't think the color mismatch takes away from the build. You can still recognize it as an animated Lugnut. Here he is with a Lego minifigure. The build is almost like 22 studs long. I might have missed a stud or something, because I don't know, it's a lot of studs to count. You tell me, I guess. Pause and count it. And once again, a 22 stud long wingspan. I don't know if that's right. It doesn't look right. You tell me. And like 7 studs tall, because this up here. Hasbro stuff. And here is Lugnut with my other animated builds. Prowl isn't alive. You'll see what I mean. Prowl isn't, well, he isn't alive anymore, but you haven't seen Prowl yet. You'll see what I mean in his video. Lugnut has exactly 0 accessories. I could have done the lazy route and given him his giant hammer staff weapon thingy that forms out of the back here like the toy did, but no, and he only used it once in the show that nobody remembers or cares about. The weapon, I mean. Everybody loves animated. But anyway, yeah, let's go to the transformation. Where to start? Yeah, it's been a while since I transformed this guy. Let's just stand him up. Like this. Let me raise the camera. That'd be a good idea. And, give me a second. Okay, got it. Just move these sections back here for clearance. I'm already lost again. Oh yeah. So that up like so. Or just, no, yeah, just like that. That scared me. Let's just take that off. Let's just pretend they're hanging up there, alright? Then this section can just hinge all the way around. Goes out like that. As you can see, this piece does come off a little bit because of the corner of this clip. But if you kind of ignore it and don't push it all the way, it will not come off. Just like that. So, yeah, so you can put that panel right back here, just like the other side. But there are actually a couple clearance complications that I should actually show on camera. So I'm going to do that for the integrity of the transformation not having any parts forming elements. So you're going to unfold that arm section right there, just like so. It's going to give you enough clearance so that you can, well, you can move that up without moving that section, but just like the other side, you're going to swivel. Oh, yeah, there it goes. So what really annoys me about this piece is that it just, as you can see, it ever so slightly goes over the corner of that railroad piece. It just slightly goes over that plate. I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of annoys me because that kind of goes against the Lego system. So even if this thing does pop off like it is, because the corner is somehow rubbing against it even though it shouldn't, let's just pretend it isn't coming off. As a matter of fact, just so it's easier, let's just take it off because Lego, this should not hang over the edge anyway. Let's just put that in right here. Okay. So the thing I was missing is that there's a tile right here. It's rubbing against it, so I can't just turn it over at a 90-degree angle. So I turned it a little bit, but let's put the arm back on. Pull that to the back. Oh, this clip is going to be so dead after this. It keeps popping off. And you can actually leave the wing in that orientation like that. Fold that into place. And you should be good. Holding his wings in place, we can come over here. This newfound gap. We can hinge this section down into that cavity. And let's just take this off. But just so you know, for the integrity of the transformation, well, if it were a Hasbro figure, that's always my excuse. If it were a Hasbro figure and not Lego, these would not keep coming off. In fact, nothing would come off. But I guess that's just a side effect of how I build Lego Transformers. But like we're doing here, got this section right here. You can swivel this all to the side. Oh, please don't pop off. I swear if this pops off, there's nothing in the way. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you can already see his head poking out right there. But you're gonna slide that section over to the side like that. Oh, this one just does it fine. Okay, I guess it was like a clearance thing. Or tolerance in the clutch power of the pieces. And the lighting is getting kind of a poop. So that's unfortunate. But you're gonna swivel these sections down like so. Once the connections and just, there's a little bit of a clearance issue right here, but let's just pretend it isn't there. And there you go. It should pop in without the sections coming off to the side. But of course, when I transform this guy on video, it's gonna start coming off. But the good thing about this is that when you do get that in place, there's these sections right here, right underneath that stud where it connects the wings. So the wings don't keep falling down anymore. So yes, you can just leave the wings like that, finally. Now, this is where you can move the arms down. Just like that. Just gonna swing all the way down. Still not done yet because you have to move the wing like that, then up. So I don't know if you can tell, but my soul is dying every time he breaks. Just need to be more gentle. So please, Lugnut. For Megatron, please. Swivel. Thank you. So yeah, come back here. Got these hinges. Put the other legs out. It's kind of kibble, but I don't care. This guy was a pain to design, and now he's a pain to review. So you've got the upper body done like that. The lower body is very easy. You just gotta untab his legs first. Oh, this thing is gonna go exploding. Oh, I'm scared. Okay. Why did I put a tab on this? Okay. Okay, there we go. Tabbed off in the right end. There's a notification. Well, this review is a disaster. Okay, oh, why is that so tight? I'm just not gonna force that. Let's just work with this leg. So, no pauses. Just okay. The hair off of my thumb. You can see it's a D snot right there, so it should shimmy down. Lugnut shimmy. Just pretend it worked on camera. Okay, so it turns out he didn't actually become that tall, and you basically seen his entire robot mode. Of course, I'm not gonna have these wings just sitting back here, or these fins, so they swivel behind his calves or lower legs, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, that is Lugnut fully transformed into his magnificent and glorious robot mode. And yeah, I believe I'm still right. This is a beautiful robot mode. Look at it. The sun is just like perfectly shining on it. Thank you for the good lighting after that torturous transformation. Yeah, he's got most of the proportions down. Not entirely, but you can still tell it's animated Lugnut, which is the goal. Yeah, I've got colors in most of the right places. Definitely the shoulder areas, which kind of lack in accuracy, and the arms in general, honestly. The back, I don't care too much for the back. It works. Not too much kibble. I mean, there's this and this, but it's fine. And he's just overall a great Lugnut. And at this point, when he's finally transformed, he shouldn't be too fragile, like during the transformation, because nothing really rests anywhere. It's kind of just stuff flying everywhere. So, yeah, I think it's safe to say this is a fragile build, but only when it's transforming, which will be less fragile if you're doing it off camera, which you guys are never gonna do. I am reviewing this guy, but I'm not gonna make a tutorial for him because I can't. Thinking about it, no, I'm not gonna do it. Sorry. But yeah, looking at his robot mode, I think you already looked at it. So I guess articulation. Actually, let's get a closer look at his head. That's good enough. Articulation, his shoulder can pop off, but it can also. Let's try this arm. There we go. Thank you. Arms can move out like that. Down because that's the default position. And for transformation, swivels all the way around. And it pops off. And it runs into the shoulder blades, and then it pops off. No, I mean, there is swivel, but it's after the double jointed elbow bend due to transformation. That's very neat. And then here's the bicep swivel. I don't think it's exactly in the right place. Maybe it is, but it works. It also has glorious wrist swivel, just like so. That's why the stripes aren't on here properly. So I guess you can see how to do that. And of course, the hinges are here for a reason, because they open up his hands or claws. This also means that he doesn't have a stud on his hand, so he can't hold any weapons, unfortunately. So that's unfortunate, but I think the looks are make up for it. So yeah, we got Lugnut and his clasping hands. I think that's pretty nice. Let's open this for the robot mode, because he does have his claws in robot mode. Just open like that. Pretty neat. You saw for transformation, nothing at the waist, but you saw for transformation, these things can move out a little bit. I'm too scared to do that, so I'm not going to do that. And that's it for the legs. Well, they can't move forward that far and back that far. These are basically the bulkhead legs. I'm sorry to disappoint anybody who was hoping for articulation. That's not going to be possible. Also, doesn't have ankle pivot to accommodate for the outside A stance legs. If you wanted to do that, which I'm not going to, and you can't, because like I said, I'm not doing a tutorial. But he is definitely looking pretty good, so I'm happy with that. Here's Lugnut with a minifigure. And I just realized I forgot to compare him with his McDonald's counterpart. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that. Just in case you cared about Lugnut, or animated Lugnut. You're lucked out on the vehicle mode comparison though. And Lugnut is like 16 studs tall, so, I mean, head-wise. I mean, his head height is like 16 studs tall. Full, like, actual backpack, kibble-wise, he's, 17 studs tall. And here are all of my animated builds again. Yeah, here they are. I believe that is the last comparison of the video, and I will see you guys next time with Prowl. So, goodbye. Thinking if there's anything else. If I'm missing anything else, going once, going twice, I am going.